everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Smitty Gaming, and today we're in Roadcraft. Gonna be checking it out for the first time. I haven't touched it. I actually pre-ordered it, and life happened. I ended up falling behind on a lot of my recordings and my postings, so I do apologize for that. I was not planning on taking as much time off as what I did. Just trying to get things caught up with work, spend time with family, things like that. I have been looking at my comments, and I did have some comments making suggestions about my audio. I've gone in and made some adjustments to my audio. Hopefully things sound a lot better. Please let me know down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and jump in here and check it out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my settings here. I'm going to find our audio, and we are going to drop our music volume. I'd love to keep it, but I also don't want copyright strikes. Let's go campaign. First slot. Company name. There we go. We'll be Smitty Logistics. Oh, really? Fine. We'll be Smitty. Okay. What do we got here? Looks like a Land Rover, probably. Or we got a truck. Unfortunately, that kind of looks like a Ford, and I'm not a huge fan of Fords. But I'll take the truck instead of the little Land Rover. See, is there actually a difference between the two? Just stability and mobility. So we'll take the truck. Get to paint it. It won't give me a preview of the locked ones. That's not nice. I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's look at a few others real quick. That'd be more in line with our channel colors. Yeah, we'll take that one. So let's start. Precipice. I do have a controller. I'll be playing with both mouse and keyboard and my controller. Just as we figure out how things work. I figure some things are going to work better with mouse and keyboard. Some things will probably work better with controller. Alright, so we're basically reinforcing this area for a storm. Alright. Telling us that we can go and look back at the tutorial.
Hey there. The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today. And every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries. But until then, I'll be here to help as much as I can. Not that you need much help with your first task. You need to head to the lookout point and take in the general layout of that town on the coast. They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
We got an interior view. Yeah, this is most definitely built off of a Ford, it looks like. Oh, we can actually lean around the seat. That's nice. What about, yeah, we can lean out the window. Look back behind us. Looks like our mirrors work, but they're a little dirty. . 'Cause They work somewhat. I'm messing around with my controller right now, so it might be a little hit and miss with the controls. Might seem a little snappy or sluggish. Guess I'm on my way down there.
Enjoying the sights? I often hear they're the best part of your job. At least your job has a best part. I have to make do with cheap coffee and a broken AC. Ready for your next mission? Well, aren't you lucky? Investigate the phosphate plant. Not too exciting, but who am I to argue, right? Go take a look.
Definitely gonna have to go in and adjust the controls a little bit, like the sensitivity. My steering sensitivity here is way too sensitive. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that right now. Start sawing the tires a little bit here. Come back this way. Trying to figure out how to disable or detach my winch. Ah, it's under actions. So I can pull my winch. We're gonna open this gate up the rest of the way. There we go. Gate's open. Climb back up the hill here. Alright, we got our first front end loader. Clear objects. That's easy enough. There we go, tracking. Well, you're the one that set the parking brake, not me. Apparently the game sets the parking brake for you when you switch. Oh, there's a lot of debris over there. Oh, come on, back up. There we go. Set the parking brake. Let's go here. Enter this guy. We got it. Alright, so we've got to clear all this stuff out. The controls for that's not bad at all. Let's see if we can use our other little truck there to pull some of that stuff. Because it's so tight in that corner, I can't do much with it. Oh, we're moving it. It's fighting us every step of the way, but we got it. Go ahead and run this thing in high gear, see what happens. I'll come back around here in a minute with the grader and oh, we just hit our grader. Alright. Try to do this again without hitting our grader. Alright, let's jerk it. Oh wow, that thing is not gonna move. Nope, I don't think we're gonna be able to move that. Not easily. Oh, well that works. We just plow that thing right over. Game thinks I'm trying to dig right here. Definitely not what I'm trying to do, game. Need to get that car turned. There we go. Objective is not complete. I don't have it moved as far as I want. I want it out of the way. There we go. Come on, a little bit further. A little bit further. There we go. That's out of the way. So, since we're back in another driving game, what do you all, what's my viewers drive? My personal vehicle is actually a 2010 Harley Dyna. My work vehicle is a 2022 Ram 2500 diesel. So let me know down in the comments below what you drive. And while you're at it, let me know how my audio sounds, what you think of Roadcraft so far. I was seeing if we could hook up that trailer, but it didn't give me any kind of notifications. So there's a position way up there that we're supposed to be going to. Yeah, I had a Ram 1500, had the gas Hemi in it. It's a pretty nice truck, but I helped my wife out with, I put it down as a trade-in to help her get her truck. She got herself a 2025 Ram Rebel. Another nice little truck if you like smaller trucks. Nice little truck though. And we must be getting quite a bit of wheel spin right here. Seemed like we were struggling there a little bit. This truck most likely is a Ford then. I'm not a fan of Ford. The biggest problem with them is they're just uncomfortable for me to drive or ride in.
Welcome. The good news is, you're in charge now. Bad news is, the storage and allocation of resources are all on you. So, use them wisely. And remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. For the company. Well, on to your next job. Storm's rolling in, and we need to build a flood wall before it does. Before it rolls in, I mean. Storms seldom build walls. First, we need to plot a route from the base to the phosphate plant. Once we do that, we can deliver the crane parts to make the wall.
Alright, next objective. Build a route to deliver crane parts to the phosphate plant. Find and recover a generator from the abandoned facility. There's the phosphate plant. I guess we gotta go from the Ford base. Yeah, build a route. So, that's the phosphate plant. This is where we're building our seawall.
Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant. There should be one somewhere close to the abandoned facility. Check your map. If you can find it, bring it back to the garage inside the abandoned facility.
Alright, so we head back south. Where are we? I don't know what we got there. Let's head down here and we will see what we can find. I don't like how they took away the damage system. I keep seeing my engine flash up, but a few of the things I've hit, I should have caused damage to the vehicle. That was something I really liked in SnowRunner, MudRunner, and Spin Tires, was how you could damage your vehicle. And it wasn't just you hitting things. If you bumped your vehicle with a piece of equipment, you could damage both pieces of equipment. Alright, let's see what our object scanner says. I didn't see anything for proc. There's something up top up there. And I don't know if I've got anything to get up there and get it to it. Oh, that's drilled deep water. Come on, back out, back out, back out. Good truck. Wonder if I can hook it with my winch and yank it off from up there. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier, game. Thanks you. Oh, I've got to bump it. Oh yeah, you'd definitely be able to drive a truck across this. That'd be shredded tires immediately. Now let's drive our truck across a bunch of rebar. Ooh. Well, we know why those hooks are there. I'm gonna go ahead, head over here, give that a bump, turn off four-wheel drive on our diff lock, that way we're a little bit more maneuverable. I hope they don't mind if this thing's a little on the damaged side. We're about to beat the hell out of it. Beat this thing like it owes us money. Oh yeah. I hope you don't want mint condition. I guess this is how I'm supposed to do this. I don't know. Either way, it's working. I hope I don't have to take this all the way back to the main base. There we go. That was it. Ooh, really glad we didn't have to take that all the way back to the main base. Okay, start plotting. So we're going to come out to here. I've seen this done, and it seems like the trucks don't follow this path precisely. They also don't like really sharp turns. But be careful, because as you see there in the top left corner, we actually have what is calling route points. There we go. Let's dispatch vehicles. And we'll come back to that here in a minute. I need to go to this guy. Parking brake was still locked in. Gotta get him back here out of the way. They're going right here. So we're going to move ourselves as best we can. They look like they're doing pretty good. A little bit wider than what I wanted, but that's fine. Probably could have brought that marker in right there. Oh, spectate. There we go. And we did it. Truck 3's in. Let's go to vehicles. Oh, we got a rusty crane. Let's go get in there.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I had nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? I could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plot a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Alright. Our anchors are out. Boom vertical. Okay, there we go. Tell you what, that thing is slow. Oh, can I not sit in the camera mode? There we go. Okay, there we go. That is cool. I'm in the cockpit of the crane. Alright, and attach load. Lift. Swing around. Detach load. Oh, the levers actually move. Controls take a little bit of getting used to. Let's see if we can just drop from here. Yep. Come on. I'm taking my piece of concrete for a walk. Yep. If the game's gonna let me do it, then it's not cheating, right? It's not a bug, it's a feature. As you've heard me say in the past, it's not cheating, it's creative problem solving. Now that piece right there is just too tempting for me to let sit. Come on. Come on, you're coming with me. Look at that little concrete slab bounce, it's so happy. Alright. Give me a bump. I made it through there. Looks like they're making it. Alright, so we gotta get over there and get this gate open. Hopefully we're faster. If we're not, we're gonna fill the route. I don't see them behind us. Alright, so that doesn't work.
Looks like you'll need to do some hauling. Take the cargo truck and load it up with the concrete slabs and steel beams. Then, deliver it to the phosphate plant. And if you're in the mood for extra supplies, you could plot a route between the warehouse and the forward base. It's not essential, but it'll make things easier for you in the long run.
Okay, there's the warehouse, so I gotta go over there. Alright, we have found the warehouse. We got a new truck. Alright, we're gonna have to bring our truck up here, or our crane up here, so we can actually load this thing up. So let's go get our crane. Alright folks, as you see, we've got our cargo loaded up. That definitely took a lot longer than I planned, and a lot of the crane work I will have edited out just for sake of time and not boring you all to death. It just took us a little bit to get everything loaded in here. Crane controls are not bad. Definitely a lot better than trying to use mouse and keyboard to do it. I'm just hoping we don't end up rolling this thing. And look at that. Crane getting built.
The storm's coming in fast, so we need to get that flood wall up. Actually, you need that more than I do. I'm safe back at HQ, but the folks in that town aren't. So, good luck.
Oh, I can sit inside. This is awesome. Alright, then we're going to lift. Look at that.
Jeez Louise, that was a close one. I was worried you weren't gonna pull it off. If you keep this up, I might start getting optimistic. At least for the company's stocks. They've been crashing lately, but you might have just turned the tide. Now, doesn't that make you feel good? Well, savor it for all it's worth. Talk to you later.
Alright, well, looks like we completed all the goals. But I believe we're going to wrap it up there, folks. If you want to see more of this, definitely put a like on the video. Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.